welcome to another game in which I'm going to be playing Diana mid lane versus a Zed. I have Elise jungle versus a Xin Zhao, Cho'Gath top lane versus a Rumble, and a Misfortune Nami lane versus a Caitlyn Thresh. So let's jump in and see how this goes. I picked Diana because of the Zed pick. Diana is good against the bruisers because she can handle them 1v1, she's got W shield, and she can generally turn around and kill them herself anyway. So I start with cloth armor, 2 pots and a ward, because I'm a bit scared of his damage early. Later on I can handle him, but at first he's always going to be a struggle if he gets the damage down. So I go into lane after giving Elise a nice pull, and then focus on farming. My focus really is to try and push him a little bit, but not too far, and try and stay ahead of him in levels. As long as he's not leveling faster than I am, I'll be fine in this lane. So for the first few minutes, it's mostly just milling around, pushing, and focusing on the farming. Their Zen ganks bottom first. They did swap lanes, so their bot lane is actually in top, while their top lane is in bottom. So we weren't expecting that, but to be honest, you can kind of guess when they'll do that because of like a Caitlyn pick. But anyway, I continue to farm, continue to play it safe, and generally just not take too much damage if possible. Sadly, because I bought the ward, I didn't have 5 pots, which normally I would have, but I wanted the ward because of Zin's early ganks. I'm kind of regretting that pick off at the beginning, at this point in the game, but overall I still feel confident. I still feel that I'm doing fine in this lane. It's not like I've died yet. So anyway, I went back, got Dorans, got some more pots and boots. This time I didn't have a ward though, because I didn't have enough. So I'm playing a bit more safe. He jumps on me, bursts me down to half life, so I drink down pots and sort of back off. But he used his ult and his ignite, so I got to question why he did that. Maybe he thought that it would maybe kill me, but I doubt that. I think he was just trying to poke me out of lane so he could out-level me. Not a bad strategy, but either way, it didn't really work because I'm Diana. I'll just sit back, use my pots, and shield off any damage he starts throwing at my face. So I continue to play it safe anyway, and then Zin's down here, and catch him out. I jump on his face. He flashes, and then I'm like, you're not getting away, mate. So I flash, ult, kill, and then I got these 2 trying to kill me, and I'm like, nope, that ain't happening. And the team pushes them off. Misfortune ults and kills off Rumble, and then Caitlyn's there, along with Thresh, and I'm just keeping my distance and trying to play it safe. And then I go back, I get a Seeker's Arm Guard, more pots, 2 wards this time. I need the wards quite badly. So I come back to lane. I've still got blue for a bit, not long. So I try and push it while Zed's not here, and I go off to ward. He tries to stop me, then ults on my face, does like all my HP bar. I'm like, okay, so back to drinking pots then. Not really surprised, but it did shock me how much damage he was actually doing. But he's now low, so I'm thinking, maybe with the opportunity, and then I get ganked. So, yep, I die. If I'd just been given a few more seconds, I probably would have been able to turn around and kill the Zed. But anyway, Elise goes in, kills off the Zen. I lose my tower though. And I'm like, not good for me. Rumble's here now, and I'm like, that's not good, because he's not actually behind as such, and he's not really ahead. So, anyway, Zed comes along, pushes it. I push it back. I then ping my team. The Zed's down here. I'm like, let's just be ready, just in case. We know they're aiming for a Drake. We're looking for an opportunity if possible. And then we catch out Thresh and Caitlyn here. Catch Thresh out, kill him. Chase down the Caitlyn. Kill her, boom. Quite happy with that pickup. Then we're like, we could probably Drake. So I stick a ward there, and then we go for the Drake. I jump on Zed's face, try and push them all out. And then I get ulted by Zed and sort of back off and take no damage from it really. And then Elise fail flashes and we're like, okay, we need to be out of here. Nami dies, Rumble dives, and then kills MF. I come in, we kill off Rumble and Zin. Cho'Gath gets 2 kills out of that. I'm still alive and I back off. I'm like, okay. I think that was a fair trade, to be honest. I get Sorcerer's Boots and I head back to the lane to start farming, or at least try and farm. But we have a little engagement here. Cho'Gath gets kinda low, and I'm trying to keep them away from him, kill off Rumble. And then Zed's poking around us, trying to do something cheesy, because, well, he's Zed. Cho'Gath's off the side, flashes over the wall, and then we catch out the Caitlyn, try and go for her. She then uses the lantern from Thresh, and we're like, oh, okay. And then my team continues, and then they all pile up for an MF ult, and we're like, oh, cool. So we just go straight in, really deep, blow up 2 of them, really quickly. Nearly killed Zed as well. If I had used my ult a little bit better, we probably would have gotten more like 2 or 3 or 4 kills. But anyway, we push down the tower, and I'm like, okay, I'll back after killing the wolves. And then realise there's a nice wave farm here as well, so I go clean that up. And then I decided to go back, and I get needlessly large rod towards my Zhonya's Hourglass. Now, the reason I'm going to get Hourglass, they've got a heavy AD team other than Rumble. Not too scared of Rumble, to be honest. His target's not me. And I don't need heavy AP, so it's not like I need to rush Rabadons or anything. Just some AP is all I need. Anyway, I get caught out here, and they start going on me. I take a load of damage. Elise then goes in, gets caught by a Thresh hook, and then, yeah, they use, like, everything on her. And we're like, oh, that's not good. They used everything, but we can't really stop them. Partly because I'm low, partly because Cho'Gath's not here, partly because Zed just goes in and kills us anyway, like that. So, we're trying to play it safe, try and not take too much damage. I catch Zin because he jumps on my face, and I blow him up. I'm perfectly fine with that. Clean up this farm as quickly as I can. Thresh is trying to stop me, and then I come over here and sort of jump onto Zed, and then realise I don't want to be near him. And then Thresh is caught out, and we're like, let's chase after him, kill him, boom. We leave Zed alone. There's no point chasing after him. It takes too much effort, so we might as well just go off, take an objective. So we take the Drake, and I back off, get Zhonya's Hourglass and a Fiendish Codex. They push down this tower. I'm like, fine, okay. They continue to push a little bit, and then they back off, and we're like, okay. We know they're there because we've got wards, so we mill around, wait for us to pile up. Cho'Gath just pushes top lane. I'm like, fine with that. I jump on top of Rumble, and we blow him up. He still gets his ult off, and then they try to dive me in MF a little bit, and then I Zhonya's under the tower, thinking they're gonna go for me really hard. And I keep going in and out, trying to bait them in, but they're not falling for it. Eventually, we decide we can't really get onto them. We try to, but it doesn't work. And then, in the end, Thresh and Zin are caught here, and we're like, okay, I'm going to chase after this Thresh, kill him off. I used my Ignite for it, I probably didn't need to. And then I chase down the Zin. Eventually I catch up with him, boom, dead. And walk off with 2 kills. Feeling pretty happy with myself. I'm like 7-1-7 at this point. I take this tower as quickly as I can as well, and then I go back. And I buy myself my Nash's Tooth. Reason by Nash's Tooth, the passive is triggered by 3 auto attacks, so Nash's Tooth increases my attack speed and allows me to trigger it more often. Also, to be honest, it's not a bad pickup for a character like Diana. So anyway, they engage onto our Cho'Gath. Our Cho'Gath's pretty low by the end of it. I then get caught out, and then Zhonya's under the tower. They're all like jumping on top of my face. I get dropped really low, and then I run the hell away. My team kills off 2 of them. We lose the least though, and then I come back, and we're like, okay. So they dived. They got 1 kill, not the person they were aiming for. I survive on a sliver of health, and we push him for this tower a little bit, and then Zing comes and we're like, we don't really want to be there anymore. It's a bit risky. And then I jump on top of Thresh a little bit, do some damage, you know, scare him off. I pink his ward, and then at least gets caught out here. She basically repelled the Caitlyn ult, but then that turned into a Thresh hook turn, hitting her afterwards. Anyway, I have a little fight with Rumble here, and then MF comes, and I'm like, nah. MF ult gets used, and then we're like, nah, we can kill them. MF goes in a little bit. I jump in as well and die, and then MF kills 2, along with the help of Nami. And in the end, it wasn't very good for us. A lot of them came out with like no life whatsoever, and then they get our inhibitor tower, and we're like, nah, this isn't good for us. So we go off, take the Raken as quickly as we can. I buy me some pinks as well after that fight, and then their blues are there, and I'm like, okay, let's steal this quickly. Yoink, I'll have that. We try and catch out onto this Zin. Then we do catch him, we blow him up, we then notice that Caitlyn's there, and we're like, let's go for her, and then she gets lanterned out, and we're like, okay, fine, we'll take the tower then. She throws out a few with Qs, and we're like, okay, fine. And then we take a bit too much damage here, but they use a rumble, and we're like, okay, leave with that, go, back off. They've used ults, no point to stay here, and then we engage here for some reason, and Elise goes in, kills the Thresh, but then we can't go on them properly. Zhonya is to block out the Z ult, and then MF kills him, and then but I'm caught on top of Rumble and Caitlyn, so I get slaughtered basically. And then I go, yeah, because of it I died, and overall it wasn't the best fight ever. Anyway, I go back, I get a blasting one because of my death. They steal my blue, bit irritated by that. And I wander around a little bit, I farm, and then we're looking for a fight here, pretty much, or at least trying to. We'll try to catch them out, not really working. They're all there now, and we're like, okay, fine. We'll mill around, look for an opportunity. But we keep trying anyway. They're trying to catch us as well, and then eventually they catch me out a little bit. They mostly just jump on my face, and then we use up Nami ult and stuff, disengage, and then I jump in, we kill off Zin, kill off Thresh, I then back off away from Caitlyn, jump on top of Zed. Zhonya's on top of the Rumble ult to avoid the damage, survive on a sliver of health, and then I make a run for it. Boom. So we win the fight, we didn't lose anyone, we got 4 kills. Their Caitlyn lived, fine, whatever. Their Caitlyn can't do a huge amount. We take Baron, and we take our lead to the full extreme that we can. They've got a tower ahead of us though. But overall we're feeling pretty confident. We're waiting to stack up in mid and push in for some towers. And then we realise Drake's up, so let's just take this quickly. And then we catch out Thresh, blow him up, nice and quick. Felon's really nice, quick death for him, and we just start pushing. Not a lot they can do to us now, especially while we've got the Baron and they've lost their Thresh. So we push in, we aim for this tower as quickly as we can, and then we catch out the Rumble, blow him up, and then we go for the inhibitor. And then we decide push up the mid wave a bit, but we can't really go for this, so we go for the inhibitor bottom tower. I jump on top of Caitlyn and Zed, I get ulted by Zed, by Zhonya's, I back off. Eventually they all start jumping on me, and then they have to back off, and we're like, okay, we'll take this inhibitor. Quickly. MF's probably not in the best place, but jump in, kill off Thresh, kill off Zed, and then we take the inhib, and we're like, okay, cool, nice lead for us. And we push up a bit, maybe a bit too far. Rumble and Caitlyn catch onto our MF, and we're like, we kill off the Rumble, but MF gets caught in the ult from the Rumble and just gets slaughtered pretty much, and we're like, maybe not a good place. So I jump in, save Cho'Gath from Nami, but I realised afterwards that we actually had Australia's Revelry, so we could have all gotten out. But, oh well, anyway. So, maybe not the best idea to stay there for that long, but we got 2 inhibitors, we got one of their base towers. So, anyway, when I went back to my death, I bought myself an Abyssal Scepter, not because I'm scared of Rumble, but because I want the AP and I want the magic resist reduction on them, and because I still don't need a heavy amount of AP. What I need is durability, and they have some magic damage, not a huge amount, mostly from Rumble, so it's well worth it. We're pushing in for this tower now. We're trying to catch them out, try and poke onto them. We haven't got Baron this time, so we're not being quite so ballsy with the tower. And they're just trying to stop us from really taking it. We keep trying to poke them down a bit, maybe make an engage, and then they jump on top of Elise. Elise just repels, walks out. Not a lot they can do. We catch Rumble and do like Harvest Life with Cho'Gathel, and then we continue to push in a bit. Play it safe, but we push in, and then we're like, okay, you're backing off, we'll take this tower then. I go in a little bit, and then we kill off Thresh, kill off Zin, nearly, by Zhonya's. Zin dies, Zed dies, and then I died in all of that, and then MF goes in to try and kill the Rumble. Rumble dies, but then the Caitlyn kills everyone but our Nami. Maybe not the best thing ever, but now they lost another inhibitor, they lose their other Nexus tower. We're like, okay, cool. Fair trade, really, considering. And I buy myself a Sheen Blasting Wand for a Lich Bane, so that theoretically I can just destroy skirmishes now, even faster. That's my aim, really. I want to try and backdoor them. So we take that, the Baron, we push in from mid lane, we catch out Caitlyn, kill her really nice and quickly, move in for the Zin flashes, uses the fresh thing, lantern, we continue to go in, we're not really scared, they've got no towers now, I'm in the middle of them all, Zed ults on top of our MF ults, dies, we sit on top of the Zed can't get out now, there's not a lot you can do, we kill him, the Zin dies, and we're like, okay, cool. We lose our AD carry, but you lose 3 members. Partly because you got caught out, partly because we have Baron. And we push in, we take the Nexus, and yeah, it was GG. Thoroughly enjoyed playing this game. Diana's a lot of fun. Probably one of the best picks for against the Zed, although can be a struggle to farm. But to be honest, it's always a struggle to farm against Zed because he just punishes you so much. But anyway, it was well played by both teams, I feel, and thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, leave a comment below. You can also follow me and like me on Twitter and Facebook. Thank you for watching.